Just about set for football now here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Darnold to the air once more. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Darnold to throw again. This is a big problem, going the wrong way. Out of bounds, well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Darnold now to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Score, Seahawks 6, 49ers nothing.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 49ers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Purdy on 1st down. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. To the sideline. That is caught, but, oh, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete and 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
intended for Luke Farrell.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Yeah, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Darnold to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that is hauled in on the right sideline, right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch.
A gain of 34 yards.
A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw again is Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Darnold again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will open up a 9-0 lead. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. as we are ready to get back underway. That's taken in by Jennings. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Purdy now on second down. This one complete to Bourne. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defense.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's now 3rd.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This one from just under 50 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board now here in this second quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Byron Murphy getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
Makes the score Seahawks 9, 49ers 3.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more.
26-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Zach Charbonnet was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He takes off.
Darnold on the keeper. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The 49ers offense ready to get back at it, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Purdy now back near his goal line. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
From back near the goal line, it's Purdy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now the snap off target. This one is free. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And what a place to start the drive. 1st and goal at the 3. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
49er, 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike.
Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football. Holds him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Open man is Jennings. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On comes Thomas Morstead as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
38-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. No chance at all. He'll go down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's Michael Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Niners offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They send the tight end in motion. On play action, here's Purdy. Oh, that is taken in downfield by Tunges. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, San Francisco.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
A second down throw here for Purdy. Open man there. It is Bourne. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
And it's 4th down.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half.
To kick off for Seattle.
this taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 12.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On the give, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
49er first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. they've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
3rd and inches. He'll run the sneak, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Robinson, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Run, Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are back within 6.
16. 49ers 10.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Garrett Wallow on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he is out of bounds at the 45. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll get this out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Darnold to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's 2nd down.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Heitor Gross-Matos getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Third down and 9. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Here's Darnold again. He'll get this complete to Walker. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw again is Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Back to the air is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again is Purdy. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To throw is Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will score! Game on! Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the 49ers back within 7. It's 24-17.
17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
49ers 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
On second down, Purdy, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. DeMarcus Lawrence gets him for a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Open space inside the 10. To the pylon, he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. No one. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this looks like a design run. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll complete that to his fullback. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
37-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A tight end in motion now. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
49er ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 3rd down, they need 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Purdy to throw. That's to the tight end, Tonjes. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let McCaffrey try to run it. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line, maybe a little winded after that long touchdown run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. My man, my man.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.